Hello everyone, my name is Caitlin and welcome back to my channel. I forgot literally everything. It's like when I take a test. So I feel like this is one of those videos that's been heavily requested ever since I started my channel, but then I've kind of been putting it off in a way because I feel like my personal top 10 list really just doesn't fit in with maybe the majority's top 10 Disney shows, if that makes sense. I feel like this video is more of an unpopular opinion, but then I also feel like maybe that's why you guys have been requesting this video so much, because maybe you don't want to see the same old top 10 list, and if you do, you'll just go watch Miss Mojo? I don't know. Anyways, this is gonna be my top 10 Disney Channel shows just based on my favorites. Like, I know in the thumbnail I'm probably like the best Disney shows of all time, but this is just like my opinion, so like obviously I'm gonna think that they're the best. But I also feel like top 10 lists in general are just subjective, and so I don't know. Before we get right into it, I did want to do a quick spoiler warning because I decided to use scenes from the show that I felt like were my favorite or just really represented the show the best, and oftentimes those scenes are from the finale episode. And so if you haven't seen the show, I would just recommend skipping through the scene maybe if you don't want to get spoiled. Oh, I also wanted to mention that I just started a PO box because I forgot to mention that in last week's video, and so I just want to say a quick thank you to anybody that has sent me a letter. I have enjoyed reading them so much and I cannot wait to reply to you guys. And if anybody else wants to send me a letter and become pen pals, the address is in the description box. And yeah, I can't wait to hear from you guys and write you back, and yeah, it'll be fun. With all that being said, let's just jump right into it.
What are you doing here? Oh my gosh, you're the lame superheroes!
We're now called Loser Force 4!
Oh, you gave us a name.
You gave us a reason to give us a name. We're at the falls. I'm feeling dramatic.
You've missed me. I experienced caring. It was horrible.
We're here to apologize to you and ask you to come back.
Maybe she doesn't want to come back to you, losers.
Correction! Loser Force 4!
Wow, never seen a group of losers so proud to call themselves losers.
Well, you know what? I'm proudly calling myself loser, too. So I guess that makes us Loser Force 5. Okay, guys, come on, Loser Force 5.
Wait, you guys are making up?
Yes, we are.
But that ruins Chad's plan.
What plan?
I don't have a plan.
Sure you do. Keep you guys fighting with each other so Mackenzie Falls can stay number 1.
Please. Don't talk without a script.
So I feel like Sunny with a Chance is one of those shows that had just so much more potential, and obviously you guys know the main reason why I did love this show so much was because of Sunny and Chad, but I did decide to use this scene instead of a Sunny and Chad scene because I have a whole video about them, and I don't know, I felt like it was important to kind of highlight Sunny and her friends because I really liked their relationship on the show as well. This was one of my personal favorites as a kid, and I think it still holds up to this day. Sterling Knight is one of my favorite actors from Disney, and Demi Lovato does a really good job in the show as well, and overall it is just a really good show even though it maybe didn't end as we all would have hoped.
I think I just got my second chance. Stella!
What are you doing here?
I came to say I'm sorry and to stop you from leaving. What are you doing here?
I couldn't get on my plane.
That's good.
No, it's not. It means that staying here didn't feel right, but neither did leaving, so here I am, sitting on my suitcase, wondering where I belong.
You belong with me.
Joe, we tried this.
Where are you going?
It doesn't work, and nothing that you can say is gonna change it.
I love you!
What?
I love you. I love that I remember what you look like with braces. I love that you'll spend an hour picking out bandanas with me. I love that the whole summer you were in the pool and you managed not to get your hair wet. I love that when anything good happens to me, the first person I want to tell is you.
Joe.
I don't care. I want everyone to know I love Stella Malone!
Joe. If I say I love you too, will you be quiet?
Yes.
I love you too.
So this is another another show that I have just such fond memories of, but I also genuinely think is a great show. Like, I love the drama and I love the ships in it, and then obviously I love the Jonas Brothers as well. And I specifically chose Jonas LA and not Jonas because I really preferred Jonas LA to Jonas. I just love the whole spin they took on it in a second season. Like, it's completely different from the first one, but I enjoyed it so much more.
Well, that doesn't answer all my questions. I still have a lot of questions.
I just have one.
Actually, so do I. Will you marry me?
Yes! Oh, sorry. Keep going.
Yes.
Nailed it!
Finally! Oh, we need pictures. Where is the camera? And bubbles! Bubbles!
So I love Andi Mack so much, and I feel like anything I say about this show has already been said before, but I'll say it again because I feel like it's really important to talk about this show, because this show has been able to cover some really hard and important issues that other Disney Channel shows just really haven't been able to do effectively. A lot of firsts for Disney have come from this show, and it makes me really happy that kids are getting to grow up with a show like this. And I also just really enjoy it. I love the drama, and it's one of the few Disney shows that I actually still watch today and keep up with. It's just really entertaining, and I like the ships as well.
Wait, what happened? What did I miss?
I don't know, but I think the sidekick just stepped up. Monkey style.
Monkey style? What's that?
You had to be here.
So this show in particular is just so nostalgic for me, and I also think it is one of Disney Channel's best, and I think a lot of people would agree with me on that. I just have so many good memories that go along with this show, and I chose this scene in particular because I'm very passionate about the fact that I think Ron deserves just as much credit as Kim does, and this was a really good scene in the final episode that really highlighted that, and I really like that. And I'm also just a sucker for Ron and Kim's relationship, even though I know that there's some controversy about them getting together or not. I personally love them together, and so the fact that they do get together in the end just makes me really happy.
You guys, how are we gonna tell Mom that we're all leaving?
You're leaving and you didn't tell me?
Sorry, but we told her your secrets.
Apologies.
Love it, but not the right time.
Mom, we're so sorry. We just didn't tell you because we didn't want to hurt your feelings. Yeah, I mean, we also didn't want to, like, ruin the summer of Rooney.
But I guess we did. And we're really sorry.
Parker, Joey, Liv, Maddie.
The greatest gift a mother can get is knowing that she raised her kids to be confident enough to pursue their dreams. Watching you guys become the wonderful people you've become has been so inspiring. So remember, wherever you go, may your dreams always be big and your worries small. I love you guys.
I love you, Mom.
Love you too, Mom.
So Liv and Maddie has a very special place in my heart because it's one of the shows that got me back into watching and loving Disney Channel again. Also, this is the show that made me start my YouTube channel, so that's pretty cool. And then obviously I love Dove Cameron, so that makes me partial to the show as well. And then Liv and Holden and Maddie and Josh are two of my favorite Disney Channel ships, even though they didn't end up the way I would have liked them to. And although Callie Style wasn't as good as the rest of the season, I do really like this ending episode. I think that they ended the show really well.
So after you've met the world for a while, the best thing that happens is to find out just where it is you belong. We did. Now it's your turn.
Big world. Ours no. People are gonna come in and out of our lives. Who knows where we're all gonna end up? Who knows if the decisions we're gonna make are right or wrong? Promise me this. Okay? Time and distance have no power over us. You and I are together for as long as we live.
Thunder.
Lightning.
So as some of you may know, Boy Meets World is one of my personal favorite shows of all time, and I feel like Girl Meets World was a good spin-off of it, and similar to Liv and Maddie, this show was another one that really got me back into watching Disney Channel, and it also introduced me to Rowan and Sabrina, and I love them so much, and so that makes me love the show even more. And although the show was cringy at times or maybe had some forced dialogue, I do feel like its heart was always in the right place, and it always had a good lesson to teach, and that's something that's really important for me, I think, when you're talking about a Disney Channel show. And a lot of my favorite Disney Channel ships came from this show, although they didn't end up being endgame, I do still like how the show ended.
Fine, take it. Now let Marco go.
Do you think I'm like Ludo? Just swallow it. I don't want your wand. Destroy it.
What?
Surprise!
I can't. I don't even know how.
Yes, you do. It's the first spell your mother taught you.
The whispering spell.
Exactly. Marco's waiting.
Star? I'm sorry.
So I feel like a lot of you know how much I love this show because I literally talk about it all the time, but it's one of those shows that I wish I could just watch literally all the time. And it makes me really sad that we are just a week away from the series finale, but I'm really excited to see how the show ends and if this finale does top season 1's finale, because so far the first season's finale has been my favorite one overall. I'm also really excited to see how the ships turn out by the end of the show, and I think even if Starco doesn't become endgame, I'll be okay with that. I think overall the show just has a really good mix of everything, and I'm just gonna miss it a lot.
He sold the place. That's that then.
Look, maybe it's time to just...
What? Start over? That's why I came here.
Sky!
Now I have to tell my dad.
Picked up a couple of strays on the way here. What's this?
It's the gold from Mum's map.
What, you found it?
It's beautiful.
It's real. I feel like I seriously need a catch-up here.
That's not the big news. We lost the lodge. It got sold before I could get to go. Somebody else bought it. We did. At least that's the plan.
What? Can you believe it? With Kaylee's help. I mean, things still need to be finalised, but it's ours.
Am I missing out on something?
What is going on? Frankie gave Kaylee the royalty money from the song she stole, and it's like a serious amount.
I tried to convince her not to, but she could have spent it on anything.
So wait, we bought the lodge, and you're all going to run it while me and Noah are away at music school.
What? Yeah, that was meant to be my big news, but everyone else's news kind of killed it.
So the lodge, it's ours. Yeah.
So this show show is really important to me, and not just because I love it and think it's a great show, but also because of the significance it has to my YouTube channel. Like, the fact that I used to make videos every single week reviewing a new episode is just really neat for me to think about, because it had been a while since I had watched and enjoyed a show so much that I wanted to talk about it every single week. And then just the overall drama and the ships and the songs in the show were just so good, and then just the overall feel of the show was just something so special to me, and I just really miss the show a lot.
My sister would have won the competition. She came back to help me. I think you're the one who deserves this.
Is this true, Alex?
Justin.
It's okay. You deserve this more than anyone. I am. I think you're gonna make a great wizard.
Very well. I decree that Alex Russo is officially the Russo family wizard.
That's my girl, the Russo family wizard.
This show was my absolute favorite as a kid, but that's not the only reason why it is this high up. It's also because this is one of those shows that I can still sit down and watch to this day, and that's something that's really important to me. And then obviously I love Selena Gomez and the rest of the cast, and I also just think their characters' dynamics with one another are just so well done. The family unit on that show is one of my favorite ones by far. And for a while I didn't even think that there would be another show that would beat this show until recently, which I feel like kind of gives away what my number one is, but if y'all know me, I feel like you already know what my number one is. But before I move on to that, I did have a few honorable mentions because there are so many Disney Channel shows that I love, obviously. And before we move on to the honorable mentions, I did also want to mention that I basically love all Disney Channel shows and then haven't seen all of them. And so if they're not on this list, I probably do like them as well, unless they're bunked. So let's move on to the honorable mentions, then we'll follow that up with the number one show.
I can't believe we're gonna have an actual TV star in our homeroom.
Come on, Lily, give the guy some space. I'm sure the whole reason he's coming to school here in the first place is so he can be treated like a normal kid.
But he's not a normal kid. He's Jake Ryan, the dreamy zombie slayer on Zombie Hive.
I never miss that show. This is so awesome. I'm gonna be this close to a famous person.
Ti aiuto a sistemare i banchi?
Nah, godiamoci ancora un po' le stelle.
È meraviglioso. Hai fatto tutto da solo?
Ho più brillantini io sulle mani che Linda sui vestiti. Ah, quasi dimenticavo la parte più importante. Non è ancora finita. A volte sono così stupido che mi scordo delle cose più importanti. Tipo le stelle. Tipo te.
Aliens are not just folktales. They are real, and they can be deadly. Aliens are really sneaky. They can be 20 feet tall and look like a whale. Or they can disguise themselves as your very own uncle. Or your aunt. They shoot laser beams, and they can even rampage through a city, destroying everything in sight. They can strike anywhere, at any time.
Your visions are amazing. Everybody loves you.
Y'all love me? You know what, Ray? I was thinking, you know how you never wanted anyone knowing you were psychic because you thought they'd all think you were like a freak or something?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you should tell them. Look at Eddie. Apparently people like freaks.
You know what I'm saying? It was all on me.
Who thinks Eddie should have his own TV show?
Oh, yeah.
Now, would y'all watch that?
Okay, now that is just ridiculous.
Right?
I mean, who would watch a show about a teen psychic? I know.
You were amazing.
If they want to throw you out, they're going to have to kick us all out.
Nobody's getting kicked out. You did it. The teachers voted, and they changed the rules.
Yes! No punishment?
Not exactly. I am gonna get punished, but I don't care. As long as I get to be here with you guys. Can we?
We swore one thing over everything, Penny.
Yeah, I know.
Best friends forever. I'm so sorry I forgot. It's official. You've driven me crazy.
Well, it wasn't a far drive. I can't believe you just laughed at that. I heard that one from Edwin. Yes, I have driven you crazy. Sorry.
Wait, did you just say sorry?
No? Why would I?
No reason.
Luna.
Chico Fresa, ¿qué estás haciendo aquí? Pensé que ya te habías ido.
Sí, me estaba yendo. Pero no podía irme sin despedirme de la chica delivery. Aunque creo que ahora el chico delivery soy yo. Vine a traerte esto.
Mateo, neta, no lo puedo creer. Siempre que te necesito estás ahí para ayudarme. ¿Sabes? Yo no quería que te fueras sin antes decirte...
¿Decirme qué?
Mateo, no te quiero perder.
Yo tampoco quiero perderte, Luna. Llegaste a mi vida como un huracán. Y revolucionaste todo. Eres Luna. Y brillas como el sol.
Cuando sigues tu corazón, se ilumina todo. ¿Lo ves? Cuando estamos juntos, siento como si nos envolviera la luz de 1000 estrellas. Te quiero muchísimo, Mateo. No hay distancia que cambie lo que siento por ti.
Te voy a extrañar, chica de mi.
Y yo a ti, chico fresa.
¿Qué más da? Lo que siento es diferente si tú estás. No me importa lo que tienes para dar.
So for those of you who aren't completely sick about hearing me gush over Soy Luna, you are in for a treat, but I feel like for most of you, you're probably familiar with how much I love this show because I do talk about it a lot. But the thing is, I haven't really been in love with the show this much in a really long time. And as you can probably tell by my channel, I kind of have an obsessive personality. And so once I like something a lot, it kind of turns into like my whole life and existence. And so Soy Luna came along and really changed me. It's just everything about this show I absolutely fell in love with. I love the drama, I love the ships, I love the songs, I love how many episodes there is because there's so many episodes, and it's just everything about the show just makes me so happy. I haven't even finished the show yet, I'm only on the 3rd season, but even if it was just based on the 1st season alone, I still feel like I would have this show as #1 because it's just so good and it wraps up so nicely in the 1st season. Like if you don't want to watch a show with over 200 episodes, I would honestly just recommend watching the 1st season because I feel like that's the best one so far. Like I said, I haven't finished season 3, so I really don't know, but based on season 1 and 2, I feel like season 1 is just so good and so well done. I've just really become so invested in this show and the characters in this show, and it's just something about this show that I just really love. This show. There also hasn't been a Disney Channel show for me in a while that I've binged and enjoyed as much as I enjoy this show, and I feel like that's mainly because of the drama and the ships. Like those are the main things that I really like in a show, but also because it isn't a sitcom like most of the American Disney Channel shows. The telenovela style is just so interesting to me and engaging, and I just love everything about it. And honestly, I'm just so happy that you guys introduced this show to me because I probably would have no idea that it even existed if it wasn't for you guys. This year I've really gotten into the international Disney Channel shows, and I'm so happy I did because sometimes I just find them to be a lot more engaging and interesting than the US Disney shows, but that could just be because there is so much more drama. And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, watch Violetta if you like Soy Luna, and I have watched it before. It's just not really the same for me, you know what I mean? Like Soy Luna, there's just something special about it that Violetta just doesn't feel as good, but I'm sure I'll watch it eventually. But I want to know what your favorite Disney Channel show is. Don't forget to leave that in the comments down below. I can't wait to read all about it. Anyways, guys, my name is Caitlin. You can follow me everywhere at Kate Loves Disney. Don't forget to subscribe and turn that bell so you'll be notified every time I post a new video. But that's all I have to say for today. Hope you'll have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you very, very soon. And never, never, never stop for anyone. Tonight, let's get some and live while we're young. What do you think they're getting?